Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings II. In our last episode, we did a whole bunch of title reorganization with our vassals, had to fight a couple of revolts in the process, so we didn't get really any expansion done on the Empire, and I think that's going to be a theme for this ruler here, is taking all of the massive conquests that our previous emperor made and kind of cleaning up some of the results of that, making sure that everything gets organized properly. We are still going to try to expand the empire wherever the opportunities present themselves, of course, but a lot of the efforts are going to be expended in getting the empire managed correctly, because that is going to help in the subsequent expansions that we are going to do. If the base of the empire is stable, solid, and well managed. At least that's the theory anyway. So let's go ahead, unpause it, let things start rolling along here. We need a new marshal. You. Alright, research and military technology. Oh, and I do apologize if my voice, if I make some, noises and my voice doesn't sound that great. I am dealing with a bit of a cold. Oh no. So, please bear with me on that. Sword of Mars is complaining about his dark cell. No, we'll let him rot. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him. That's this guy who we revoked a whole bunch of his titles, and so he isn't happy, but he really isn't my problem anymore because he's now stuffed under a viceroy, in terms of, liege. Let's actually take a look at those prisoners. We will ransom some guys off. Let's see. If they don't hold any titles, and they're just random courtiers or concubines, we're just going to release them. You heir to the province of Armenia. I don't know why he's in my dungeon, but we'll let him go. Just some lowborn. Yeah, we'll let them go. You can stay in the dungeons. You... we'll let you go. Concubine of Ascalon. Yeah, we'll let them go. Just all these random prisoners I picked up in the course of several wars. Bedouins. Let them go. Yeah, no need to keep these people in here. They've been in there for 5 years. Concubine, yeah. So what happens is when we siege a lot of these castles down, my armies end up taking a whole bunch of just random prisoners, and so my dungeons tend to fill up. Despot, Caesar. Now, what I want to do here is, instead of just handing this out to someone random, hand it out to actual... the captain of the Varangian Guard, sure. Actual, major title holders. Legatus Augusti. Yes. You. yes. I got this, yes. Anybody else who holds good titles? Yep, you. All these, like, prefects are really unimportant. Because even if they did revolt, they don't have any armies, so... Master a horse. Court physician. A whole bunch of people can be court physician. Master librarian. You, master gardener, no one. Now the commanders just go to the highest, the best marshals. Regardless of opinion or rank. What are you doing? Defending against a revolt. Okay. And it looks like that Karbala here is running a holy war for Baghdad. Which, I don't mind that at all. Because that's part of a kingdom, this kingdom here, which I'll eventually be able to make. My wife is pregnant. He wants to marry or have his son marry my half-sister, which he's been marrying off all of his sons to my sisters. So, that's fine. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do is I want to increase the crown authority to absolute. There we go. Now, I'm not then going to change the title laws just yet. I have a bit more management I want to do before we do that. Because if we change the title laws to all, then it allows all of our vassals, at least vassals that are high enough in power to create, you know, any title they want. So I don't necessarily want that to happen until I am ready to hand out those titles. So, we have a pile of money here. We're waiting for this truce with all these truces to fall off. So let's go ahead and get some construction done. Let's see. Secret passages. Alright, we'll get the last of those constructions done from that personal castle mod. We'll do the training grounds. We'll improve all of our actual personal holdings first. We'll add training grounds. We'll add a small cataphract training ground. Oh, they approve the institution of the authority law. And for this one, we will increase the castle fortifications. And here we'll add some barracks. There we go. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that one of the other problems we have is Nicaea. Because they hold a bunch of stuff I don't want, but I don't want to revoke those just yet because I don't necessarily want to war with the entire kingdom. Once they're down to just provincial rulers, it shouldn't be a problem. What? Attacking... Hellenic Great Holy War for Austrasia. Oh, he's joining the Great Holy War. Because we're losing. Which is fine. Now, I don't think I can just go ahead and revoke his viceroyalty. He definitely won't like that at all. Now, there are two ways to do it. If he dies, the title reverts back to me. Converted to Hellenic faith. Petra. Good. So, let's see what we can do. Can we try to assassinate him? Now, that's a decent possible plot power. Could we fabricate evidence of his treason, then we can imprison him and remove his titles? Your castle is fitted with hidden trapdoors and passages. While they make a nice shortcut from your quarters to the dining hall, there are also other interesting uses for them. I might use them, but only if I have to. So what would be the most interesting thing? Let's try and assassinate him. Oh, that's no big deal there. When does that truce fall off? Oh, it did. We no longer have a truce with Egypt. Oh, one other thing I can do. Yes, okay, very good. Is we can expand the retinue some more. So, we want the heavy infantry in the center. And we want the cavalry on the flanks. So, let's see, let's get... Oh, I had a son. Very good. Let's see, let's do 2 more of those and 2 more of these. And start marching them down. Let's have a daughter. And what I might want to do is change from carousing focus to family focus. Yes. We'll lose 1 diplomacy, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because vassal opinions are still pretty strong, even after all of that reorganization we did. Some other things that are going on is... Let's take a look at my titles. Baronet. I shouldn't have that. Let's grant the landed title. There we go. Send that off. Let's see. Yep. So let me know that we'll die by poison wine. Alright. Deservinist faith. Interesting. Let's see. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Success! He died not knowing the name of his killer. Has inherited the despotate of Nicaea from despot Theophanes the Just. Okay. Alright, so... That... So we wanted... So, my diplomat... You... who do we... Immortal once more. What's this? With the formation of the Persian kingdom, an old terror returns to the world. The Zaydin, more commonly known as Immortals, number 10,000 and seek to strike fear into the hearts of the enemies of the Persians. These elite units are comparable to Greek cataphracts of their time and are equipped with only the finest of equipment and horses. Worrisome. Parazid. Okay, so they managed to actually form a kingdom. So that's going to be my next big rival, it looks like. But Egypt is first on the list. But now we have that. Why do I have a boat here? Why do I have vassal levies raised? Uh-oh. Alright, she's sick. Try to... Ah, success. Very good. Very good. Okay. Why do I have boats? We don't need those boats. Oh, it's probably something from here. They must have been raised. Okay, so we need to figure out what we're doing with this. Now I need to look at my direct vassals. Who actually holds that? Prince Romanos of Nicaea. My vassal. Can we revoke his title? No, he won't. Let's see. Vassal levy's raised too long. Oh, bring down the fleet. And let's see, we have... He holds a bunch of titles. Let's see, can we revoke... Oh, his liege is... Guy holds this. Alright, the Great Holy War ended, so let's see if we can retract the vassal. Retract the vassal. He will not allow me to retract the vassal. Paphlagonia. What about you? Will you let me retract vassals? Maybe. Minus 15. It kind of does have to be done. You. What I'm actually going to do is this. This is the most important one to hold, because that's in my territory. So I need to revoke your titles. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to plot evidence of treason so that we can imprison him. Because we're sitting at over vassal limit, which that is not going to be a problem unless we go through a succession. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I am not participating in any battles. The last thing I want to do is get killed in the field of battle with only a, you know, infant son that serve him rather than me directly. And who's this? No. We're actually trying to get rid of his titles. Alright, so Egypt. Egypt. Let's see what we're going to do with you while I wait for some of those plots to come to fruition. Let's see, declare war. Holy war for Cairo? No, we're going to do this one. My nephew. Alright, so we're going to declare war. We're going to holy war for that. Send that off. Let's merge that together. Alright, so what we're going to do is... I was told that we could actually raise up a vassal levy from any point. Not necessarily the capital. But the capital's not bad. Raise local liege levy, okay. 10,000 men. Alright, that works. How many people can you put in the field? Over 12,000. Start marching you in. Now what we're going to want to do is... I have plenty of money in the bank, so I'm going to raise my personal levy, as well as my personal fleet. Which should be more than enough. To bring my personal levy over. Who else can we raise? Why doesn't he have that? Let's see. 18, 29. Okay, you are now Spy Master. Anybody you can study tech with? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell them to scheme. Or no, we don't want to scheme. We want to increase our plot power. Because we're gonna be running some plots. Fully implemented the cost realm. Okay, so who is your liege? Nicaea. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. Alright, so let's see. You raise your liege levy. You raise your liege levy, which is nothing. Let's see. Can you raise your liege levy? There we go. And you raise yours. Yes. So that all looks good. Let's gather everybody together here. Alright, so the ships, gather those together. My guys, we gather these together. We'll embark them on the ships. And we will bring them over here. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to split this. No, we're not. I'm going to start marching in. Attrition is unimportant. We want to destroy the army. Oh, we took a massive amount of attrition. Where can we put these guys? Okay, so let's just put these guys over here. I might have to split them. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Everybody here. What's this? These relatives straight intrigue. No. Alright, ooh, that almost went poorly. Oh, and we captured her in battle. Alright, so that was easy. There we go. Alright. So let's bring down the armies. Did we, like, lose a whole bunch of retinue? No. They lost a bunch of men, but it didn't actually impact anything, so... Now we need to hand out... the Egyptian revolt. Alright, we need to get the retinue out of there. Of course I will come. Okay, so... that was quick. Well, let's bring up this guy's army again. Raise the liege levy. 27,000. Alright, we'll march you in. We'll march you in. We need to hand out those titles, because personal demesne is too big. Men, not in prison, not a ruler. Oh, one thing that I think was probably messing me up is I wasn't paying attention and making sure that these guys weren't heirs of anything. Okay, so yeah, this is good. Grant landed title, include the lower titles. That whole province. There you go. Just get the retinue out of there so they don't take attrition as the bigger army walks through. All right. We should be able to destroy that army without any trouble. We'll allow the duel. Victory. Let's send the army down. Alright. Sword of Mercury has inherited Despot of Syria from Despot. Okay. Offer peace. Marital bliss. Okay. Alright, got a friend. Alright, so... Syria. Syria. Let's see. No, we'll find a non-violent way. I don't want to end up getting the cruel trade and the tyrant trade. Okay, so how's that plot going? 339%. Yep, we'll give him what he wants. Let him rot. We will ransom him off. Yes, ransom him off. And you will be banished. Okay. So we need to basically take his titles. By fabricated evidence, I will see him disgrace. I'll lose the trait just. My vassals were completely fooled by the fabricated evidence of Prince Romanos' treason. I am now free to act against him. Perfect. We will imprison him. Failed to capture him. Alright, no problem there. He shouldn't be able to muster much force. We will bring up our personal levy to deal with him. Alright, so, march in. What's vassal opinion look like? Just keep an eye on that. Legatus Augustium man. Faction disapproves of count authority. Faction disapproves of taxes. I might need to send a man. Yeah, let's actually send my diplomat. So he's not really doing anything right now. Improve relations. Diplomat, I think, is going to get a lot of work during this ruler's lifetime. Alright, let's wipe his army out, siege down his stuff, and then we'll throw him in jail, revoke his titles, redistribute them properly. Now, who's his heir? Oh. My wife is pregnant again? Good. Justice should always prevail. Oh, I got the just trait back. How convenient. Now, what we're also going to want to do is now... family first is this guy. I need to revoke some of his titles. And what we're going to do is we're going to plot. Who's his heir? His heir is a guy imprisoned by him. Oh, give him a chance. I wonder if I can just say I will revoke his title. The province of Crimea. He will agree to it, but that's going to impact other vassals by -20. Let's see, what's the opinion look like? So I would send you a small gift. Okay. Most are well above 20, so yeah. Converted to Hellenic faith, good. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to revoke that title while he is under a regent, so send that off. Accept your decision to revoke the province of Crimea, even though it didn't get everything. See, we also need to get those actual... Oh, we had a daughter? Okay, we're at 100%. Force our demands. And he is now in our dungeon. What does he want? Province of Riyadh. Oh, I think I still need to hand that out. Sure. We'll actually give him the province of Riyadh. Include all lower titles. Send it. There we go. Alright, so are these vassals? These should all be vassals, right? Yes. So we're going to give one of these guys the province of Crimea. You look good. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to give you grant landed title, province of Crimea. Let's see. Marshal. 25. Alright, we'll make him the Marshal. Yeah, we'll grant him the landed title, the province of Crimea. Let's do it. Include the lower titles. Send it. Okay, let's draw this army down. Ambition. Let's see, become a formidable fighter. Oh, my concubine is pregnant. Alright, well, we need to go into intrigue. Romanos, revoke title, send it. Can we revoke his other title? It won't let me do it. Well, at least we got the province title back. Alright, well, a little bit more management here, so we're going to go ahead and end the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh. Let's go ahead and pause it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.